Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have partnered with Cricut to do an unboxing of my brand new Cricut Joy. Now I am not new to Cricut, I've been using them since 2021, but I am new to the Cricut Joy itself. Whenever I use my Cricut to work on a DIY project in my home, I always have so many questions from you guys about the machines I use. Is it easy to start learning? How much does it cost me to own my Cricut? So I want to use this opportunity to answer some of those questions and slowly introduce you guys to the wonderful world of Cricut. Let's get started, shall we? So my first impression, clearly looking at the box, when I compare it to my other machine that I have, it's quite a bit smaller, and I'm excited about that because I do so many DIY projects where I need my Cricut and I have to run upstairs to use it in the spare bedroom, but I feel like this, like let's say I were making labels in my kitchen, I could just throw this on the counter, it would take up no space. Also, I feel like this would be a perfect machine if you were really low on space in your home, you know, like an apartment. You seriously could just like set this up on your coffee table. Judging by the size too, I kind of think it would be great for a beginner because it's not super overwhelming and you're doing projects that are a little bit more on a smaller scale. Okay, if you're new to Cricut, let me break down some of the basics for you. Cricut is an electronic die cutting machine that you can use on a wide variety of materials. The machines are operated with a downloadable app, which depending on the project I'm working on, like if we're just making some labels, I would just use my phone. But if we're working maybe on a little bit of a bigger project, I like to use my laptop, but you can also use a tablet. A lot of people ask me, do I need to pay for a subscription? The answer is simply no. You do not need to pay for a subscription. You can find thousands of images and you can just filter by free, and you can even upload your own images. So I remember when I worked on Eb's kitchen, we did like a leaf wallpaper and we just drew that leaf and put it into Cricut and cut it out that way. So let's go ahead and set up my machine. So the first thing in the box is obviously our Cricut Joy. We also have the power adapter. We also get a fine point pen in black. If you didn't know, the Cricut can also write. A standard grip mat, a piece of vinyl, a deluxe paper sample, your warranty information, and just a little card telling you how to get started. I'm gonna set up my Cricut using my computer. You just need to go to cricut.com/setup. So we're obviously setting up a smart cutting machine and we have the Cricut Joy. The amazing thing about this machine is that it's actually Bluetooth, and then hit activate. We're going to do a test cut just to show you how easy this is to work. So taking our piece of smart vinyl and we're gonna slip it under the guides. Once it's cut, we're gonna click unload. If you're still a little unsure about how to use the Cricut, Cricut offers something called Cricut Learn. It's a website that introduces you to the supplies, the terms. It can teach you all about Cricut design space, and you can do little workshops about vinyl decals, thank you cards. All of the workshops have a time associated with them so you know exactly how long they'll take. But it's a really great way to tackle the tasks that you're most interested in doing. Okay. We've made our first cut. Isn't that beautiful? So I got my first Cricut machine in 2021. I by no means consider myself an advanced crafter, but I've learned a lot over the last couple of years, and there are a few things I wish that I had when I first started. I feel like they made my life a lot easier and they made learning Cricut a lot easier. The first thing is the Essentials Toolkit. There are a lot of different things that you can get for your machine. I know it can be a little overwhelming, but these are the 4 things that I think are really worth it and are gonna make your life easy. So the Essentials Toolkit comes with a portable trimmer, and the trimmer comes with a replacement blade and then also another blade that's for scoring. You get a scoring stylus, a weeder that removes the little tiny cuts. You get tweezers, a spatula just to like lift images from the mat, scissors that have a fine tip, and then also a scraper so you can remove unwanted scraps from the mat. Like I use all of these things daily, and I think this kit is a wonderful thing to start off with. The second thing is some vinyl. I love the smart vinyls. They have a thicker backing, so you actually do not need to place your vinyl on a mat to be cut. You can just load this right into the machine. Picking up some smart vinyl in white, I think you can't go wrong. Then we have transfer tape. Transfer tape is how you're going to transfer your vinyls onto your projects, water bottles, things like that, you need this. Especially that smart vinyl, it saves you so much time not having to put things on mats. On Cricut's website, they also offer like machine bundles. I think that would be so helpful if you're just starting out and you want to try a bunch of materials, but you don't really know what you need. It's kind of nice to have all of the options on hand. And now, honestly, for my most asked question, how much does it cost? Let's use the Cricut Joy, for example, because we have it here. This machine retails for $249 Canadian, but it's frequently on sale for $189. And then, like I said, my most purchase, you can get a 4-foot roll of smart vinyl for $9.99. You really have to factor in what material you're going to be using the most. The smart vinyl even comes in a 20-foot roll, so this will last me forever, essentially. Thank you so much for watching. This was really fun. I'm so excited to do more projects for you with my Cricut Joy. I remember when I was doing a bathroom reno. Do you guys remember, in my first home? And I wished so badly that I had a Cricut because I did a project with stencils and it took me so long. I just think back to that day and I'm like, if I had a Cricut at that time, my life would have been so much easier. I'm just excited to have something that is going to be easier to transport for all of my projects. I hope that this helped. If you have any questions that I didn't answer, leave them down below and I'll get back to you. I promise you, you're gonna love this. It's gonna make your life easier. All the links are in the down bar if you're interested, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.